give you a look at the coats, bro. Now I'm giving you a look at the coats because I got the coats in another league. You can go ahead and get your reps with the Titans. Okay. I don't have my knife. Oh, I do have my knife on me. You want me to open that box for you?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
46-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brought down by Anthony Walker.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
His first carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Switch. One pass. Check nine.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, Sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down now, it's Carson.
What?
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
On first down, Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Colts nothing.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Miami got a 3-0 lead.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to...
Yeah, he did, man. He trying to prove a point.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
If they want to start
No.
getting back into this game,
Not that I know of.
to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down and 7. Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Some of these play calls,
Man.
I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them
One
down.
of the leagues I'm in. It's a warm-up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Brissett.
What?
The throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. Max 50,
They'll try and throw for it here. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
So, you feeling it, ain't you? Yeah, you definitely did this year. So far, it's a little bit more mixed. Now you can get the run off, but just running the ball back to back, no, that those days is done.
Thinking on that carry, wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Brissett. Open man is Trey Burton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
No, you can look at what his rating is right now. Because technically he's still on the Jags.
He knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35.
I bet you do.
First and 10. They run with Hines. And he is
But you know, teams been doing that for years. Washington is notorious for it. Let's go get us a Super Bowl on paper.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Looking deep for Hilton.
Come on.
Incomplete. Good effort there. Take a shot, but it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick
I might have to take him out
here with a big third down coming up.
I was thinking, because I got him in T-Will League, in another league I'm in. I just said that I was in 3 and I wasn't going to join no more. But my boy I used to co-commish with asked me to join his league. But long story short, he's younger, so I'm trying to get used to him to possibly build. And he drops it. Come on, bruh. I'm possession catching.
They had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, he nasty. Yeah, because you gotta remember, like his rookie year, he was phenomenal as a rookie. Second year, he was kind of hurt, didn't do so well. That third year, he spent 3 months of the offseason up at Wyoming College, playing with those boys, getting in shape, and he came back and had over 1,000 yards and over 500 receiving. Why did I throw that?
And my goodness, this is
Good D.
And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Yeah, I hadn't played one game with these boys. I need to get ready for them.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3.
Well, your left tackle is straight.
They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh! I was supposed to get that. Good D.
Number 2. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for
I jumped a second too late, or too soon.
Now 3rd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
There?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Yes.
This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, look at this play call.
Oh, my word. Good stick.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Oh, he up 10-0.
Defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
2nd and 1 at the Colts 5-yard line.
No, what that means is if you made a adjustment under your depth chart, not in head-to-head, it's going to automatically make you re-download the roster. Yeah. If you're gonna change it.
Final play of the half. It's It's Wilson.
If you're gonna change your depth chart, you have to do it in the head-to-head menu.
Was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 1.
Okay.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
From the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had...
Oh, my. I got to get rid of this dude.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh.
First half did not go their way, and that's not...
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to start him. You need more time?
Okay. Matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked.
Oh, these dudes don't pick nothing.
It's incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Sin.
No.
And to put it mildly, this is a
Like,
tough
they didn't swat it at the ball and batted it away at least 4 times, but they won't attempt to catch it at all.
At least 3 points. I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That's what he does.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson. And this one
That's what he do.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Wilson.
What?
Escaping the pressure right. And he will
Boy. Oh, my word.
15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on this.
Oh, wow, bruh.
For 6.
See what, like, I'm just going to stand here and let him do whatever he want to do. I see the ball coming. I'm not going to try to swat it.
End up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Good. Makes the score.
I'm getting drugged.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
It's not even the throw power. The first thing is I had a guy coming off the edge. I got sucked into your right tackle. And then just the defender just standing there. He didn't react or anything. I'm going to have my work cut out with these boys, man.
Ready to start their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0.
Now the Raiders is a different thing. I said the Colts. I'm playing with the Colts. Yes. He's well, he's been playing with them. I haven't played with the Colts. No, the night before we went into overtime, but I won.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless?
Now we got the Nigerian king for the wild stuff.
He may pop one as he just did there.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They run again with Hines. And he's able to take
Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, but KJ Hamler is faster.
7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Smart.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's the backup, Rivers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Yeah, he was bold with that one. He ain't the juiciest fruit on the tree.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Wow.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the
I'm not even mad. I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad. Goodness gracious.
47-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
They go play action here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board. And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at the guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
4-3 used to be the joint, man. If the 49ers, if they ran a 4-3, they'd almost be unstoppable.
From the 21. This is Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 20.
Same with us.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
Torture.
Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's
What am I doing,
He
bro?
will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He rifles one
What?
that's intercepted.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
Flowers picks it, and he's going to score.
He didn't go for the ball or anything, bro.
This D wanted to
I was throwing it to the tight end.
get to the 4th quarter,
To the
widening
tight end.
margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Where did I get myself into these boys?
To 27.
Makes the score.
No, I got the coach in 2 other leagues. Yeah, I picked them. Yeah, I picked them.
Get another shot.
On paper, they straight. I just got to figure out what I can and can't do with them. No. I got my own playbook. I don't give my playbook out to nobody. What playbook I play with.
At their own 23-yard line.
And Lions, Dan.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
That's next weekend, bro.
Time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
No, it'll be Thursday at the earliest.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mm-hmm. It definitely is. Yeah. Texans in Kansas City. Maybe after you get some good soul food in you Monday, it'll feel like football season. Like September's really here.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Come on. 53.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming.
Nah.
Getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
53 is the marker. Zebra. Back.
They go play action with Wilson.
See, look, come, what are y'all doing?
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions.
I got it on play ball. I don't get it.
This time on third
Maybe
down.
they just that dumb out here.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin it
Coach.
back deep here with his first punt. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
I need one promising drive to believe something. Yeah, one promising drive. I need something. It's 27-0.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're the
His throw power, I think, is 81, maybe 82.
Especially in today's NFL, which is
Yeah.
truly a pass-first league.
The Colts on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
The first down throw here for Rivers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's got Burton here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
The ball is in the air. But that's the AI of the system, bro.
Again, it's Rivers. To the end zone.
This dude has no arm.
Incomplete. The linebacker Bobby
Or either Bobby Wagner is just really that dude.
Knock it free.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it.
Who, Wagner's?
This one feels like a lost cause.
No.
They'll try again here from the 7 on
No.
2nd and goal.
It's an 86 at least.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Vincent Mayoa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Third and goal for Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal there to make the grab.
I might have to figure something out with them.
Cut into this lead. So
It's probably going to have to be run, play action
too little, too late, but no zero.
instead of spreading the ball. But what quarterback do I do it with? Because
Not very nice, is it?
I couldn't get Jacoby to do nothing.
Been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, Jacoby's arm is much stronger than Rivers. That's the main reason why I think I had him started on the depth chart. It's for arm strength. All right, let me see what defense I'm going to be able to run these boys.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Walker. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one.
80, 83, I think. 83 or 84.
Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though.
Maybe 88. Nah, I was usering him. Let's do that.
Following the interception here, Rivers looking.
That sidearm is killing me, bro.
His pass is intercepted for the
Yeah,
fourth
I
time
can't.
today.
I can't.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
I can't.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they got this one in firm control.
Boy.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind
wanna
and
see it again.
maybe you
It was that
benefit
ugly.
from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Rolling to his right, and he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks.
I get my Giants to respond better than this.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time that maybe they're seeking
The
some
do's and don'ts.
they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially
Taylor.
at the 21.
Yeah, that was the main reason why. But you know, I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to figure out what I can and can't do.
Start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And a Colts first down.
Brissett on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
I'm going to have to play with these boys a little bit more.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, this is taken.
And he holds on to it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for
Maybe
first and 10.
Boy, I'm at a loss, fellas.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's
I'm blitzing. You're getting away from it.
They're still throwing the
O-line don't matter.
That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On second down, it's Carson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only
I haven't even tried it, to be honest.
3rd and 9 looming. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
GG's, bro.
So the victory
You done, country?
Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles.
You mind it? You mind if we run it back?
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
All right, let me look at this roster. All right, throwing power, Brissett is an 89, Rivers is an 85. Short is 85 for Brissett, Rivers 93. 85 for Brissett, and Rivers is 93 on short. Medium 79 to 92. And then deep is 80 to 85. Or I could put in Easton. He's got 93 arm strength, 80 short, 73 medium, 73 decent. I mean, deep. No, but then I just got to change the whole mindset of how to play. No, run, medium. Oh yeah. Just take out the deep altogether. All right, you can send it, bro. No, because with the Raiders, I can actually throw my wide receivers open. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. Oklahoma. Make sure your uniform is dark. Yeah, it delayed. It was doing that to me against Country last night. They play like how the Suns used to play back in the day. No defense, fast-paced offense.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
All right, boys.
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Right there, 54, right there.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And that'll set him back 5.
Yeah, that drives me crazy, bro.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
3rd down.
He's got his tight end, Burton.
Appreciate it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mack takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The 20. And he will take this one.
L2 is how you celebrate. Yeah.
Passing down they throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package.
Yeah, because I thought you were trying to do it because you hit X.
You would think it's just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Yeah, I think he's a 93.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 57 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Henry, the ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Three yards remain for second down. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Got a man. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
No, he's talking about this play.
They are They're going for it. It's Tannehill, and it is incomplete.
Appreciate it.
Free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Yeah, his whole elbow was above the rim.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Brings up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, Brissett.
Dude, I'm possession catching. No jump.
And dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Really?
He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. Touchdown, Titans. Darrington Evans, 83 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
What is it?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brissett. And he's got his man.
Finally.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Finally.
Third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
On first down, it's Mack.
Pick him up, bro. Pick him up. We got something special.
First half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Mack.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Down at the 45-yard
So
line.
from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a score.
Wow.
It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he brings it back.
Oh, man. This is going to be challenging, bro.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively.
Like, he's wide open, but the ball is just, it's hanging up there. Now, granted, the guy that went and got it, Joseph, he's got a decent amount of speed, but that ball was dropping in the pocket for me last night. Yeah.
To go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor.
I gotta
still
figure
time to
something
try
out.
to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time,
Ooh, good move.
like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. It's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line,
That's a
ready to
dog
start
fight.
their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking
That's a good
distance
dog
like
fight.
this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in. And then we'll
That's a
take it
part
from
of
there.
his
Recipe works.
Wow.
Rifles one that's intercepted.
Oh, bro.
24, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
That's the resistance for defensive line moves. So say, for instance, you got somebody playing on the D-line, and they get beat by the power rush 2 times in a row. It's not going to happen a 3rd time.
Kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
As long as it ain't an interception.
Calm and reassert themselves here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. The give to Taylor. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll toss this right side to Matt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
He was probably playing my boy.
They could actually get production from their lead horse. That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Bengals from last year. That's my boy.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw.
Yeah.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Kenny Moore. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Number 25.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down and 8. They run with Hines.
The Jag. Oh, Miami in this league. Yeah, that's right. He got Jags and Lions then.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
That's how I feel about the Raiders. The Raiders cut the safety, Demarius Randall. Yep, dead serious. But it's okay. I already done created a backup plan.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
Y'all do realize who their coach is, right?
Especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yeah, okay. As long as you keep that in mind, though. Who? What? I know exactly who y'all talking about. But what has he done? No, as a coordinator. Right.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
Okay, we'll see.
For this 3rd quarter of action, we'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
You got tight right there. Check 26.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here.
Facts.
Some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they
Danny Dimes.
You taking charge.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Dead serious.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Hey, that sounds like exactly.
After the penalty, it's Henry looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might
Facts.
see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it.
But I mean, even when
in a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
yeah, but even when they went 16-0, even when they went 16-0, we still gave them a good fight. Oh my Lord. We still gave them a good fight that final game, but then we knocked them off in the Super Bowl.
I was pretty surprised there when they
So how good are you?
on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the Colts ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, Brissett.
Come on.
Football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And Pascal's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second
on play action. Brissett. Now a desperation throw.
Wow.
Well, you're trailing, it's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Good game, bro.
1st and 10 at the
I got some homework to do with these boys.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not
I hope you weren't trying to do a possession catch across the middle, because that ain't going to happen, not with him.
And here he'll be brought down a little.
I didn't drop many with him doing that.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And there we saw one of the downsides.
These boys make my head hurt.
Because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching
That's so
the NFL on EA
where?
Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Don't move. Hey, spit that gum out. Anybody free looking for a game? What you say? You bring who to the party? That's the problem. Okay. Warren, only one I know is Warren's got the Browns. Yeah, he decent.